Hey guys, it's Alex. So for today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys a question and answer video. If you're new to my channel, my name is Alex and I love to post videos about fashion, lifestyle, and a bunch of things. So I hope that you subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. I hope that you enjoyed this video and let's get started on with the video. Okay, so I screenshotted these from Instagram that I'm going to share with you guys. So if you ever have a question for me, you can always just leave a comment down in the comment section. But for this time, I'm just going to be sharing like basically what questions I got off of Instagram. So if you want to follow me on there, you can. So the first question that I have here is biggest fear. I am incredibly scared of heights. I am like traumatized. I do not like heights. Like I just could never see myself parasailing or doing those kind of things, but I love airplanes. I feel like it's more like positions where I don't feel secure. Like in an airplane, I feel totally fine because like literally it feels so secure to me. But like if I'm in a super scary roller coaster, I will have a mini heart attack. I will freak out. Like it's not good. But I'm slowly getting used to roller coasters because I love Disneyland and Universal Studios. So those rides I can pretty much do, like that enclosed ones, but like the open air ones like California Adventure, like California Screaming, I just cannot go on those. But definitely a big fear is heights. I am super scared of heights. Another question is favorite skincare. So I actually really wanted to do a skincare routine video. I don't have like a full-on like big skincare routine, which is why I was unsure. But if you guys want a skincare routine video, I can definitely do that. But a skincare product that I love and have been using for I think maybe a year is Dove soap. It is my go-to. I feel like it has helped my skin so much. And also I believe it's Rose Petal, the toner. I will try to find a photo of that and put it somewhere on here, but I also love that as my toner. And yeah, I think those are my two favorite like go-to things. Favorite hair care, so I'm guessing like a product. I love like this shampoo that I use that is like kind of chamomile shampoo. It really helps with my highlights, just kind of to enhance my highlights. That's kind of like my go-to for hair care. What's your sign? My sign is a Taurus, and that means that my birthday is like end of April or beginning of May, right? I believe that's what the Taurus like times are. But yeah, my birthday is May 8th actually, probably in a few days from when I post this video. But yeah, that is my birthday and that is my sign. So the next question is, how do you start YouTube? So I think for this question, I feel like the main thing is to just start. I feel like it's super important to actually like start and just post. I feel like that's something that I feel like a lot of people might struggle with, that I personally struggled with, which was whether I start or whether I just wait and kind of see how I feel and maybe start like another day, another week, another month, and then it might turn into years and I might never start. So I think that was kind of like the thing that you can best do, is actually like just start a video, just literally record yourself, post it, and then learn as you go, because you're gonna learn so much as you go. I guess something else that I can also mention is, you know, you don't need like a high-tech camera or like a high-tech like editing software or anything. I feel like it's just about like starting and just being yourself. The next question is, what has been your go-to quarantine snack? I feel like my go-to quarantine snack is fruit. I have gotten so used to fruit salads because my mom is home a lot now and she makes so much fruit salad. So I literally will have that sometimes like as my breakfast or as like a big snack like in the middle of the day. Like it's super good. I love it. She'll usually put like, you know, like orange and like strawberries, apples or pears, you know, mix it all in and cut it up, and it is so good. But I feel like I've had so much fruit during this quarantine that I used to not have as much before. So I would definitely say that's probably my quarantine snack. One tip for anyone who wants to start a YouTube channel. I think I can think of a few actually. So the main tip I would say is to start a YouTube channel and also just be consistent. I feel like that's so important. And also just be yourself is also a great thing that you need to do. I feel like when you're filming yourself and putting yourself out there, because there are so many people that can make the same video, right? And you see so many videos on YouTube literally about like probably similar things, like what's on my bag, like morning routines and stuff like that, but literally no video is the same because every single person is different. So literally I feel like that's so important, is to just be yourself and really show yourself, because I feel like when we're able to find somebody or like a channel that we like, we want to be able to connect with that person. So I would definitely like advice that just being yourself is a huge thing. Yeah, but I think those are pretty much some of the main tips that I feel are like super important when starting a channel. And the next question is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I actually got this question twice, and I feel like it's kind of like a hard question in a way, because I don't really know what I'm going to be doing in 5 years, but I do wish that hopefully in 5 years I can have or be starting already a business. I really want to have a business personally, and be able to help people is my ultimate goal. I really want to help kids and people in like poor countries and poor communities. Oh my gosh, like I am so passionate about it. I really want to do that. And yeah, because in 5 years I'm gonna be like 30 or 29, I guess 29, which is insane. I feel like, yeah, so many things might be different, and like if I'm 29 then and I look at this video back and I'm like I haven't accomplished anything, I'm gonna feel so horrible. But let's hope that I do accomplish most of these things. The other question was in Spanish, but I can say it in English. It's in Spanish, it's ¿Qué es lo primero que harás apenas termine la cuarentena? So if you guys don't know, I speak Spanish as well. I'm fluent in Spanish, and that's probably like the first time that I've ever spoken Spanish in this channel at all. But this means that what is the first thing that I'm going to be doing once quarantine is over? So I feel like once quarantine is over, like after a specific date, there will be a time where I'm still not going to feel safe to go to many places. So within that time, I'm probably just gonna, you know, walk to like parks more, like do more outdoor things, but not be able to do necessarily what I want to do, which is I would love to travel once I feel safe enough to do so. I definitely wanted to go to Hawaii, and that did not happen, and is not happening in this year because of everything that's going on. So I think that's the first thing. If not, I really want to go on a road trip, which I feel like is probably going to be happening before I even get on a plane, to be honest, just for like feeling safe and stuff like that. So I feel like what I'll first be doing is going to a road trip, probably to Arizona or Utah, and I really think that it's going to be towards the Grand Canyon, because I really want to go there. It's been on my bucket list for such a long time, and I feel like a road trip is going to make me feel safer than going on a plane after quarantine is over, for sure. So I definitely think that's probably what I'm going to be doing first. But another question is, what's your favorite fast food restaurant? This is a really good question. If it comes to like first choice fast food, it's probably going to be Chick-fil-A. I love Chick-fil-A so much, and I've been so sad during quarantine because I mean this is like the last thing that I should care about, but I'm just putting it out there. But I just don't live very close to Chick-fil-A, so it's low-key sad that I just cannot like even order. I don't think I can even order because it's literally like kind of or pretty far. It's like 30 to 40 minutes from me, I think. But yeah, that kind of sucks. But I would definitely say that Chick-fil-A is my favorite. What has been your favorite thing about quarantine? I think my favorite thing about quarantine might be that I'm learning a lot about myself in a way. I'm learning a lot just overall about like how important health is. Also kind of learning about self-care a little bit more, because I kind of really lack in that department, and like just learning a lot about myself and like what I want to do, and kind of like where I am at and what's like incredibly important to me, which is obviously like the health of the people that I love. And I think like just what I'm learning through this and how I'm experiencing like every single day is something that has become in a way my favorite thing, because I'm learning so much during this time, and I feel like that's like super important. Because if we look at it like, oh, this sucks, we're stuck at home, but no, like we're actually like, this is a totally new way of like living and experiencing life that we're probably might not experience again, at least during our lifetime. Like, we never know. But I feel like there's so much to appreciate during this quarantine and during this time that often we just don't think about. So I feel like that's something that is definitely a favorite. It's just kind of like putting into perspective how things have changed and how things are, making kind of you appreciate other things that are solely like important to you, and you know, just learning things basically, I think is kind of like my favorite thing about this quarantine, and spending time with family. Okay, so the next question is, what are you passionate about? I feel like what I'm like entirely fully like the most passionate about is helping people and kids and families living in poor cities and poor countries. I feel like that is like at the top of what I'm the most passionate about. Another thing that I feel like I'm super entirely passionate about is YouTube. I feel like I'm super passionate about like posting and making videos for you guys, interacting with you guys, replying to the comments, liking the comments. Like, I feel like everything about YouTube I'm like super passionate about. I'm also super passionate about like, I don't know, like what else, man? That's just such a big question. Like, I'm probably missing a lot of things, but I'm also passionate about, yeah, I feel like those are probably the two things. I mean, obviously traveling and like learning new cultures and like learning new things, I'm super passionate about it. I'm passionate about change as well in a way, because I really appreciate change a lot. I feel like those are the things that I can think of right now. The other question is, how are you handling quarantine? Personally, quarantine itself hasn't been too bad, to be honest. I feel like I, if anything, have nothing to complain about in terms of being at home. Like, I'm literally super grateful for the fact that I am being told to stay home and be able to work from home. Like, I am in many ways privileged. I feel like I'd say that I'm handling quarantine pretty well. Like, quarantine itself hasn't been too bad. I still go for walks, you know, and like I definitely keep myself busy for the most part, so I feel like it's totally fine, and I definitely have hope that this will pass soon. Favorite childhood memory? This is a cute question. I'd say my favorite childhood memory is definitely back home where I grew up. If you guys don't know, I'm from Peru, so I definitely spent like 8 years or 9 years of my life there growing up, and I'd say my favorite childhood memories are all there. Which includes like going to the beach with my family, which I have a lot of family, and like spending time with them, and you know, playing games, being a kid, like overall, like having my birthday parties when I was little. Like, I think those are definitely my favorite childhood memories, is when I was younger, definitely like being there and living there overall, spending time with family and everything. I feel like those will always be my favorite childhood memories. What are your top 3 favorite YouTubers? So I would definitely say Claudia Sulewski is definitely my favorite. I love her videos a lot, and just like her overall. I also love Natalie Barbu. I love her videos. I really love, just, you know, she's literally a girl boss. Like, I love her. I also love Remy, Miss Remy Ashton, if you guys haven't checked her out. These are pretty big, I would say, kind of in a way, but I know there's so many YouTubers out there. But I think those are the 3 top ones that I've been watching a lot during quarantine, like the most during quarantine. Obviously there's others that I really like, but I think those are probably my 3 top ones that I can think about right now. What are you doing to keep busy during isolation? So actually I work Monday through Friday from like 9. My schedule changed, so now I work from 9 to 5:30 every day, and then I'm also working on a freelance project, a design freelance project, and on top of that I do YouTube videos for you guys. So I'd say I keep myself pretty busy, and I'm also working on like starting up my website, and then also I'm working on making a podcast, which I really want to do. I'd say I keep myself pretty busy, to be honest. And then the last question is, what motivates you to film? This is a good question. I feel like I don't usually have to motivate myself to film unless I am not in a good place. Like if I'm having like a sad day or like a bad day or a bad week or something, I do have to somehow kind of see if I can even film. But usually for the most part, I don't really have to motivate myself to film, because I love filming and vlogging and all that stuff. So I think that is my answer to that last question. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe down below if you haven't already. And my battery is flashing, so I'm gonna go now. If you have any questions, definitely leave a comment down below. I will make sure to answer everything. I always try to make sure that I reply to every single comment. And yeah, I hope you guys are staying safe. I hope you're having a beautiful day or night, and I will talk to you very soon in my next video. Bye guys.